Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. We are talking about Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition, doing a bit of a stream. I wanted to play through the old games as part of the tie-in to my series of news videos about the upcoming, I guess, the 6th game in the series, Return to Monkey Island, so it'll be fun to look back at these. We're doing the special edition with the new graphics a lot of people don't like because I've never heard the voice acting in this before. I've never played this version through all the way. So it'll be fun to see what we can find out, and we will go from there. Shall we? If the music is too loud, someone please tell me. In fact, I'll make it a little bit less. There we go. So the game defaults with the new graphics. We'll just start from the beginning, yeah, with the credits and all that. Why not? So this is nice. It starts here with like the older graphics and then automatically transitions in these credits deep in the Caribbean. I'm a bit surprised that didn't have a voiceover. The names of things. The island of Melee. What is Melee, you might ask? It's a form of combat, among other things. You see it goes from widescreen to full screen to widescreen. Get the nice water effects. All kinds of things there. Notice those 3 names of the writing, Ron Gilbert, Dave Grossman, and Tim Schafer. The first streams listed are the main people working on Return to Monkey Island, the new one coming out sometime this year. Yeah, this special edition, Monkey Island, I remember pretty vividly when this announcement was made, and I was kind of shocked. We did have the Tales of Monkey Island stuff from Telltale, but that the old ones came back and they did versions on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. The version I'm playing is I got from GOG, Good Old Games. They frequently have sales, and if you're getting an older game, I would just recommend get it from GOG because they tend to have better compatibility than the same kind of title on Steam. But that's just my mileage. It's not a plug. I just like the website. So yeah, we're getting these kind of extended credits of the special edition thing. So there is actually a fan mod for this in the Secret of Monkey Island 2, in that it does the voices with the old graphics in the new music, because this one won't let you do that. I'll up the volume a little bit.
I'm over this way.
Well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to...
I mean, this sets up the main quest of the game. At least the first act out of 3 is you talk... your Guybrush, this kind of hapless dude. I'll do comparisons between the old and the new graphics, because I think that's interesting. What's really neat here, and you see part 1, the 3 trials, is you can see, it gives you, it's very quick before you have control of the character. You're not watching like a 30-minute cinematic like Xenosaga or something, or JRPG. You're kind of in the thick of it. These character designs, people weren't crazy about in this new version. The interface, they also simplified a bit, so it's with the mouse. And just for comparison, if you push F10 on the computer version, right, you can see these old graphics are in VGA. They actually were offered in EGA and CGA and Hercules and all kinds of weird graphics formats. But to show you the difference with the interface, you click in where you want to walk to the poster. If you right click, you do this verb, look at. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice. Part of the fun of playing these games as a kid is it's an interactive story, interactive cartoon sort of, or comic book, however you want to call it. And there's puzzles, and you're teaching people logic, you're teaching people how to read. There's a lot of good things about this, teaching about teamwork. These are fun to play with your friends if you are not using a hint guide like me for time's sake. And if we do F10, you can see some of the difference with the new graphics, right? A lot more water details. You got that big moon which makes me question, why it's that big. To me, that looks a little bit overdone. Guybrush's hair is something people famously don't like in this version. He has kind of the shaved hair thing here, and the other kind of Bob's boy. Kind of, I don't know if it's a mullet or what this is with the ponytail. It's to me, it's the eyes that are a bit disturbing. Here we get, Governor Marley is a major character in the games. Let's keep on streaming. I'm gonna check something 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So going along, what do we see here? We see a whole bunch of these ships. I think these cannons look a little bit like eyeballs, but that's just me. So it's building a sense of scale, and the scum bar is the very first place we need to go to. Pulling up my hint guide, excuse me. There we go, perfect. Back in the game. And if we compare this to like how it is in the old one, they added a lot of depth here. So in the original, right, it's sort of a left to right, more two-dimensional. I do like the smiley face in the scum bar. That was a big thing in the late 80s. I guess you call it now like a meme, but it was this pop culture thing where it was a smiley face and have a nice day. And it was in movies like Dick Tracy or Forrest Gump or all kind of things referenced it. I'm not quite sure what its point of origin is. But you see we don't have like these ships in the background here. There's no animation on the water. A lot of this is just limitations of computers at the time, and they're trying to get it to fit on less diskettes. In this new version, you get a bit of depth. And I think that it's a bit over the top. So how this section will look in the new Return to Monkey Island, which seems to have at least a part of the game set on Melee Island, this very first island here, is something of interest. So this interface, right, it just gives you two verbs, more or less. You can right-click and do open, which is this thing down here, or if you left click, I can't speak, you can walk on this thing. Also, the leaves are falling down. That's a nice kind of detail. I'm going to go in here to the Scum Bar, one of my favorite locations in all of gaming, just a pirate bar. Kind of simple, but, vibes of the opening of Treasure Island and all these things. You can see there's different pirates. This guy's spinning around here. The dog. And this is busy. It's a lot going on. But if we look at the original one, it's still just as many pirates, just in a different style. I like the sort of flush cheeks on the lady over here. The spinning animation is fun. I mean, when they did the new version, they had to be faithful to the frames of animation, which is kind of tough, because if you make it look better, sometimes it looks worse. And some of the stuff, doesn't... Again, you got to consider when this was made. You have the breathing animation of this guy. These are like 1 or 2 frame animations of him moving his bottle of glass of grog, I think. The turning of the heads, but it's enough to give it a flavor. And the music, fittingly, it sounds like something from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. Oh, there's the chef. Whoops. No. Damn, okay. I'm going to wait around for the chef because I got to get some stuff back there. Let me show you one thing, right? So we'll talk to this guy.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
A big part of these games is you choose what to talk, right? You choose what to say. And sometimes you can only have one go at this. Sometimes there's a lot of them. But I'm going to show you in the old version, in the original version, what this looks like was very impressive. This is, a painting that's been scanned in, recreated with however many 256 color support. It looks like, or it was done in the, but it looks, you can see all this shading, all this more realistic look here. And this hair is nice with the different gradients. And then compared to the new one, this is more cartoony, more angular. I'm not crazy. You don't see the edge of Guybrush's nose here. Although that's just me. I think noses add a lot to characters. And so let's see. Let's say, are you a pirate? Can I be in your crew? Because he wants to be a pirate, right?
Are you a pirate? Can I be on your crew?
Well, I am a pirate, but alas, I'm not a captain. You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
They're going to ask about the governor, right?
mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
I'm welcome everywhere I go.
What a dick response.
Whatever you say, just watch out for those guard dogs.
So he's giving you a hint. He's talking about guard dogs.
To ya?
Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
And these are the important looking pirates, I believe, right here.
I think they're busy.
Ah, yes, these ones. Again, let's look at the old one for comparison. You still get, you know, the fireplace. These important pirates are drinking their grog. Kind of these idle animations, shuffling back and forth. But it just adds a lot of, you know, it proves you don't need a lot of animation frames to convey a thing. So we're going to talk to the pirates. I want to be a fireman. I mean to...
Kill you all.
Get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog. Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
So this sets up what you do in this first part of the game. Master the sword, thievery, and the quest.
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin. Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Let's keep on going. Seeing how this is. Oh wait, I need to wait for the... Let me see if the chef is in there, because I got to collect a few items.
You can't come back here.
Right. So instead I'm going to wait until he goes past me, and then I'll go in there. Steal what I need to steal. So right, I mean, what we just got there was the setup of the plot of the first act of the game. I mean, basically the first half of the game, I'd say at least, is on Melee Island.
Don't go into the kitchen.
I'm going to wait till he leaves. We're going to...
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's boiling hot.
Here we're going to get this... Switch the verb here.
I think that bird will peck my hand off.
Third time. Whoops. Right, so I picked up an item.
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
Here at the keyboard, you can pick stuff up. We got the items we need. We need them for later puzzles. I used to have this game memorized as a kid, but it's been a long time, as you can see.
Meanwhile,
Ah, now we get the...
beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck's ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
I love this hell imagery, and this is the introduction of the bad guy, LeChuck.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
In the original version, right, he looks more transparent, more ghostly.
Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
I believe that's Rob Paulson as the ghost skeleton. He did Yakko in Animaniacs.
I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bother you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
Now back to the main game. Why don't we save the game? That's always good. It might auto-save, but you can't trust it. It says percentage complete. That's interesting. In the original game, it would just say, you know, X out of 100 points or 500 points, whatever it is. And the options. So now we're going to go to, great. The Fettuccini Brothers, which I think is over in the map. So we get the sound of the ocean. That's a nice bit of business there. Here, if we go to the path, we get the overworld. These are kind of RPG elements that you just don't see in the later games as much. Maybe they'll see some kind of a return in Return to Monkey Island. Who knows? We have these lights, clearing. This is like a maze or something. And when we get there, and I think that's where the Sword Master lives. But we're not, so we're going to just do the clearing. When I first played through this game, I had it on my dad's work computer, 386, and it played like a lot of PC speaker music. So it's this loud bleep, 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 bleep. I didn't really play it with sound cards until much later.
But the gunpowder makes me sneeze. Well, I cannot do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week. I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon. You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon. No, you get in the cannon. No, you get in the cannon.
Comparison. You know, similar kind of colors. Looks a bit more pink, I think, in the original. And I mean, this is pretty abstract, the kind of squishy pixels, and there's more definition with the higher resolution, right, in the newer graphics. So I would do this. This line is a joke from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and they kind of had it in a lot of LucasArts games.
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance, a once-in-a-lifetime chance, to perform an amazing feat? A death-defying feat? Well, not so death-defying, really. Dangerous feat? No, not dangerous at all. An easy feat. But exciting. With the amazing, adventurous, acrobatic, and exceedingly well-known, fabulous, flying
Fettuccini Brothers. Yep.
my brother Alfredo and my brother Bill. Sound good? Good. It's very simple, really. See that cannon over there? All you have to do is get in the cannon, and we'll shoot you out of it. across the room. Quite safe, actually. So, what do you say?
How much will you pay me?
How about 478 pieces of 8?
You need this money for swords and stuff, and like maybe armor. It's been a while, but to get some items, you need to get off the island.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it. We want to be sure that it's safe. Wouldn't want you hurt. No, siree.
If we hit the I key, you get this.
Someone cooked a head cheese in this. Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
Oh, I see. You gotta... The new interface is more confusing in some ways
That will work as a helmet.
than the verbs on the back.
We can do the trick. Step right over here, son. Now, put on your helmet. And get in the cannon. And we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
Nice echo effect, and he jumps in there. It's a cute little animation. Boom.
It works! Oh, I'm so relieved.
And was the pod enough to save Guybrush? I think so.
Are you okay?
This is funny. So the dialogue is upside down. I'm going to choose the second one. I'm Bob, interview my mother. That's a reference to the LucasArts game that came out before Secret of Monkey Island, Loom.
I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
He's all right! Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit. Here is your money, sir. Just a recompense for aiding us. The basic theory is fine. We just need to change the aim a bit. I'll try it next. No, I'll do it next. No, me! No, me! Slacker! Loser! Ruffian! Fop!
They keep arguing. So if we look at our inventory here, we can see we have the 478 pieces of 8. Now I can go back to the village, which skips that lookout point, which is nice, kind of and you can see these little dots moving around. Doesn't save a lot of time, but saves enough. Those leaves falling are a nice little bit of business. And we're going to do the voodoo lady stuff. She's a big character in the game. Citizen of Melee we do not need at the moment. But if we look here, these things with the accoutrements are like voodoo lady. There's pirates at the rat. That looks like a bar. Some of the stuff you just can't go into, right?
Ye old rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shop. Serving your rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle needs for over 50 years.
Let's go to the voodoo lady. See what she has to say, and I think that'll be good for a little bit of a stopping point. So you get the foreground, the background here. You get these dangly things. Chicken with the pulley in the middle. We want to pick it up.
Maybe no one will miss just this one thing.
And if we look at the old version, you know, it's more stark. It's just all black. I think this looks more disturbing for whatever reason. The chickens almost look like they're bleeding in the old version. If we go here, we can talk to the voodoo lady. And there she is.
May I help you with some? Wait, don't say anything. I can
sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
So if you look at the old version, I think she looks a little bit more stereotypical. They made her a bit, looks almost like skinnier somehow in this newer version. But I think it's a pretty good, faithful kind of look, getting the idea across. You see the monkey in the back here? Is that in the original? It is, but it's a lot harder to see, so...
Wow, that was amazing. Do you know any other tricks?
I do not deal in tricks. What I know is the truth. So, my mind-reading skills tell me it is your future you are interested in. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know?
Yes, tell me everything that's gonna happen to me.
I am getting a vision.
I don't remember this part at all. I mean, I remember this with the flashing lights and the
Taking a voyage.
monkey thing.
Voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah.
I see.
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes.
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
These are
Wait.
a peek of what happens later in the game.
Clear. Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
Very ominous.
Kind of things. I hate surprises.
No, the time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
It's kind of a teaser, and like what his purpose is, we don't know, and we won't know for a while. We will go. Open the door, get out. Like I said, I think this is we'll save the game. I'll pick up from here next time. I think this is a good starting point. Making a whopping 8% progress in half an hour. 10%. Wow. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Again, I'm Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. If you like this, give me a follow or subscribe on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching this. And I will catch you next time with some more Monkey Island, whether it's playing through Secret of Monkey Island or doing some news on the upcoming Return to Monkey Island. Catch you later. Bye.